The United Way of the Midlands is an umbrella organization that serves many nonprofits and charities in our area. Here to talk about how they've been affected by the government shutdown is Chief Strategy Officer Lauren Kimball. Lauren, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Let's start right there. This government shutdown went 43 some days. What was the impact you saw?
Yeah, so we heard from nonprofits that we partner with about the increase in demand and the surge that they were seeing on the front lines. We also experienced about 40 calls a day on average from folks that were experiencing income disruptions or additional uncertainty with regards to the last few weeks of need.
What's the cascading effect of something like SNAP benefits being halted on everything else that a person has to do?
Yeah, so interestingly enough, our demand for food from the 211 helpline, folks calling for food support, almost doubled. To about 1 in 5 of our callers were seeking support for food. But what's really interesting is that they're not just calling for food, they're calling for support for housing and utilities and other pieces. When you're struggling to live paycheck to paycheck and make ends meet, every dollar makes a difference. And so we saw that firsthand through our 211 call center of folks that needed help right now.
What type of person is calling you?
Yeah, I mean, it might surprise folks to know that there's a lot of folks that are working right now, struggling to make ends meet. About 1 in 4 folks in our community can't afford a $400 expense. So folks are working, struggling to make ends meet. And so, there are neighbors, there are folks that are in need of a helping hand. And we're here 24/7 through 211 to provide access to resources, information, and referral services of folks that are there to help and support through our critical infrastructure of our community.
So let's take that first step. If somebody calls 211 and they need assistance with something, what is the process that your organization goes through?
Yeah, so our 211 specialists are on the phone 24/7 ready to help. They'll ask, first of all, where are you calling from, so we can get resources that are nearby, right? So it's a convenient access point for folks. And what needs are you experiencing, and are there other needs beyond that? Because there's a variety of resources in our community. We have thousands of resources in our database to make sure that folks are connected and understand what the hours of operation are of the organizations that they're going to support. What do they need to bring to make sure that they're getting accessible, quick, and convenient services?
Are you seeing more urban callers, rural callers, or is it really everybody?
211 serves statewide, so a majority, I should say, of our calls do come from metro areas, but the need is statewide, and SNAP, affects folks from all across the state.
With this government shutdown, does it change the way you guys will do anything in the future? Have you learned anything about what happened over these 5 to 6 weeks?
Yeah, I mean, I think it reaffirmed the importance of helping working families. I think it, as a 100-year-old organization, we faced economic and social, cultural, headwinds, and it just reinforced, I think, the importance of evolving with community needs and serving as a mobilization force, right? Being able to bridge the nonprofit sector with corporate individuals who want to help and mobilize that generosity and caring spirit of our community, because there's so much folks in our community that want to give back but aren't necessarily sure how to do it.
Right. And with the shutdown over, the need does not stop. The need doesn't slow down. We are approaching the holidays. What are you expecting over the next month and a half?
Well, we anticipate that needs will continue. Folks are still going to reach out to 211 to seek supports, but we know that the pressures have started before this last few weeks period, and they will continue. And I think that that's one learning that we'll take on and continue is that muscle of evolving with the community is really important, and being responsive to those needs. But we expect that will continue to go through the holidays, and that's kind of the norm, that we need to understand that those pressures are consistent. And so as a community, as organizations, it's important that we have the infrastructure, the sustainability, so we can remain impactful and relevant for our community.
Lauren, thank you so much for your time today. Thanks. Remember, if you missed any part of this show or want to watch it again, it's available on the very local app. All KETV News Watch 7 reports are there on demand, and it's all free. In Nebraska, every meal tells a story, and thanks to SNAP benefits, local food drives, and the compassion of our communities, that story is one of hope. As Fred Rogers reminded us, we live in a world where we need to share responsibility. Those who see the need and respond, they are my heroes. We honor those heroes, the neighbors who make sure everyone in the Heartland has a place at the table. I'm Bill Shammer. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back here next Sunday morning for KETV Newswatch 7's Chronicle.